Hi Becky, thanks for coming out and visiting our lovely lake, Gages Lake. This lake is 144 acres, 54 feet deep. I believe it's the second deepest lake in the state, in the county.
Wow.
We've got very good water quality. This is a natural glacial lake formed over 10,000 years ago. I know there's a lot of lakes in the county that are dammed up reservoirs, but we're lucky we have a deep lake, nice glacial lake. Our lake is considered a drainage lake. It is fed by our surrounding watershed. Contrary to popular belief, we don't have some huge artesian spring feeding this lake. So one of our main focuses of GLCC is educating folks within our watershed that what you do on your landscape, what you're doing in your backyard, what you're doing on the street is going to affect the water quality in the lake. The behind the scenes stuff, the water quality stuff, the weed control, that's what the Gages Lake Conservation Committee does, and that's what I've been president of for over 30 years. And we have 5 communities that actually have lake rights on this lake, and they all pitch in and help fund the GLCC. We have representatives from each of the communities. When they know they have a central organization of people that are have a lot of passion, they want to fund it. They want to see us succeed and do the management activities. Some of our management activities that we do are probably the number one is weed control. We do have a couple non-native plants that are challenged to control: Eurasian water milfoil and curly-leaf pondweed. We do have some zebra mussels, and we have common carp. We have a carp removal project that we do with the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. We also do fish stocking. We stock smallmouth bass, walleye, and northern pike. It's a very popular program with our anglers. We do an Adopt a Highway. We've been doing Adopt a Highway probably 30 years. We have a section on Route 45 which goes along our west shoreline, and we do that twice a year. We are using licensed applicators.
Okay.
We did try a harvesting program. It wasn't very cost effective for us. So we are using herbicides. Actually, last year we performed a sonar herbicide treatment with mixed results. But so that's always been a struggle, is the aquatic plants.
Yeah.
So this property over along Route 45 is owned by the Gages Lake County, and we did have an ecological scientist partner with us on a really unique study of composting common carp that we removed in cooperation with the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. And it was kind of a pilot project, and it worked out really well. We did have a little bit of odor complaints, so we're looking actually to maybe do this program again, but probably in a different location. But the final report will be coming out soon, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with the Lake County lake lovers so they can possibly try a composting program with the carp that they removed from their lakes.
So instead of just throwing the carp away in a dumpster, you actually took steps to turn it into fertilizer and
That is correct.
Or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
and
now that material is available to residents for their gardens.
yeah, actually the Wildwood Park District is using that material to mulch their flower beds, and I believe it's been very successful.
I bet they're looking nice.
Yes, but it was a really interesting program, and we're looking forward to sharing that information with anyone interested.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. A lot of boating.
Boating, skiing,
Right. Water skiing, okay.
tubing,
Kayaking,
kayaking,
paddleboard.
rowboats, yeah.
Are you guys wakeboarding here too, or not that?
Yes.
Wakeboarding?
Actually, what's really interesting about this lake is we have a gentleman over here that has a seaplane, and he'll actually land the
Yeah,
plane
take
here and
off,
take
yeah.
and
Well, and I saw you at a beautiful swimming beach.
The park district has 3, and then each one of the subdivisions have, a beach area or a beach itself.
And then some of the homeowners have their own as well.
Wow, and you mentioned the stocking, so obviously fishing is, and you sent me a picture, you're holding a giant fish.
That's correct. Yeah, we have
So-
very good bass fishing. We have northern pike, walleye. We have many anglers enjoy the lake in the summertime for fishing, and we also have quite an active ice fishing community here too.
Yeah.
It's also been nice about both the ice fishing derby, and then we also have a carp derby in June. And what's really nice is that Rob and Todd, and also Doug Dietzen, they will offer, a lesson, like and we also provide some fishing poles for the carp derby. So if you don't have to know how to do any of it, because Rob and Todd and Doug will always give lessons and provide equipment if you don't have any.
But it's all age groups.
Okay.
We give prizes for, we have 6 different age groups that we give prizes for.
Nice.
So it's a fun time, and it
Yeah.
gets the whole community involved because they can
Right.
fish anywhere on the lake,
Right.
and then they just have to bring them in.
Right, and then you're educating why are we targeting this one species
Correct.
that's invasive.
Correct.
So I thought it would be good to share that in joining the GLCC about 3 years ago, I had moved to the lake and wanted to learn more about the lake and the water that we're using and how it's used. And what's been interesting to me is, and being part of the committee, we're constantly trying to find the balance of how to make our water skiers happy, how to make the fishermen happy, how to make our homeowners happy. You know, we deal with shoreline issues as well with the water, but also you have the weeds. And so in trying to do that, you know, what's been great is at our monthly meetings, we do have a lot of homeowners that like to come, but we also do have representatives from the different, communities on the lake that come, and they will present their concerns, their questions. But we really do have collaborative discussions to try to find a balance that makes all of the homeowners in the community happy.
I've heard about it because I'm in some water quality groups, Des Plaines River Watershed Work Group, and I talked to some folks from Lake Lovers that gave a presentation. I thought, oh, that looks like a great program.
Excellent.
Yeah, so we're at a Illinois Lake Management Association conference last year, and did a little networking, and we were able to sign up this year. We got recruited to sign up, and thought, yeah, this is great. We'll do it. The other two monitoring gentlemen that's on our team couldn't make it today, but I'd have to say it's been a great experience. I love the way it's so organized. That water quality wagon of all the pretty sophisticated scientific equipment comes through. It's always in good shape. We get our monitoring done in about an hour or so, and we're getting some great data. We're find out some of the water chemistry in your lake, find problems, and then look for the sources.
Yeah.
Just being able to share information within other lakes in Lake County, what works, what doesn't work. I think what's great is, Rob's long history, Marianne's long history, and I think, we can offer a lot to other lakes as well. Because like Rob had said, they've been doing it 30, 40 years. Other lakes don't have a GLCC, type of committee. So I think it's been really helpful too.
Yeah.
Because I think this whole group shares that passion of the lake.
Yeah.
I think it's been helpful too, kind of to understand what other lakes are doing with some of their weed control, what's worked, what
Yes.
hasn't worked, what's more cost effective, what's not. So I think sharing the information, overall has been really helpful.
Yeah.
Yes, when I've gone to some of the Lake Lover meetings, I find it great that people come up to me. I think they respect some of the knowledge I have, and I'm really glad to share what we do as a GLCC, as a group, and it feels great to help other people because that's my background is water quality, and I love to see other people interested and engaged in it, and helping other lakes in Lake County improve their water quality. So Lake Lovers has been a great opportunity to share those ideas, network, meet new people, and get a lot of good quality data.
Fantastic.